Hey everybody, welcome back to Forgotten Fates Continues. This is a 3.5 edition Dragons and Dungeons campaign.
Yep.
Yeah, all of that. And a bag of
Dungeons
potato chips.
Dungeons and Dragons campaign. This is hour number 2 of the first week we return. Yeah, we just finished supper. We're probably doing nothing more interesting for the rest of the night, right?
Sragg, I've got a question for you. Based on the things that we talked about off camera that no one watching knows about, would that knowledge have been made aware or known by Kel? Or
Yeah, Kel knows about it.
so we would probably know then about that.
I'm sure Kel will probably talk about it as soon as I'm out of the room.
Perfect.
He'll just like in the morning be like, guys, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows this, but
I was doing some further research and our odds of survival are 33.3%.
I didn't want to embarrass him.
Repeating,
but
of course.
Okay.
I think he might be overestimating our abilities.
Sorry, is that where we're picking up?
Yeah, I had gone upstairs.
I would definitely say I think he's overestimating our abilities.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, the section he told us to teleport to was it's kind of like a story of a deity that kind of just roams that area.
A deity?
It's the reason why there's a road straight into the city.
It's
I take it he's not a friendly deity.
Well, it's called the Trail of Rot.
Oh my.
So,
deity of corruption and rot.
yeah, I don't know
No.
if it's the best location to go to.
The deity actually is dead now, but people generally avoid the hill near the road, which is actually his corpse. And the entire area is infested with slots and slimes and fungi monsters and.
I said all that.
I was gonna say, Michael, your voice changes.
It's the
When you're
wine.
telling the
This
story.
weird arcane wine.
Now, it
The
will
story.
be a handy way to get in there, but even some of the more villainous people in the area will avoid that path, even though it's the easiest way in.
It's the shortest path. It's just,
So what way do you recommend we take instead?
Well, I don't really know. I had a
No.
map. Like
Let's look at the map here. Here's a map. Over here. We're here.
map. It's the map.
No, that's a crumb. I wiped the crumb
sorry. Get that off there.
Also, it's kind of a lucky thing. Actually, you know what? We're gonna keep that as nobody knows that one. Never mind. That's current event.
I just thought of something that we don't know and then I forgot it.
No, no, you didn't. That's that crumb. Get that crumb off that map.
Not sorry, that probably came off of my mouth. I had a little bit too much bread and wine and So okay, we don't want to go here is what you're
No.
saying.
Yeah, not here. No, that's bad. All here. Right here from the north down to the south. Yeah, that's a bad area.
What about this
This is
area
map.
over here? Now have a look at the map.
Now,
I'm trying. All I see is fudge, man.
if you were to teleport into the west,
All you see is fudge, man. I know there's fudge on the table, but just avert your eyes from it.
Yeah.
west of Mithranor is Shadowdale, a very famous city. Elminster is from there.
I just think you guys have gone nuts.
You guys ever heard of Elminster?
Yeah, everyone has.
No, I'm saying. For the,
Oh yeah, there you go.
I'm just repeating what you said. That was me who said that.
What did you say?
Ella, what?
West of Mithranor, though, is Shadowdale, very famous town. Elminster's from there.
It's odd that Moon didn't know about this spot.
Yes.
And with a little bit more thought, you figure Moon would probably try to avoid anything to do with another high-powered
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, you'd probably just specifically avoid that whole topic.
Thought there was like a
I
covenant of
don't-
ages and all, brotherly,
I don't
No,
want to
kinda
talk
quick
about it. I don't want to talk about that guy.
fraternity of mages and all.
Some mages are part of alliances, others are freelance.
We don't.
Hallister Blackcloak comes to mind.
So Shadowdale sounds like a good spot. It's to the west. It's not to the north. So, I mean, we could just tell him that we want to start in the city. I don't want to hurt his feelings and all.
I'm sure he could conjure us a teleportation there.
Maybe they'll know something about the surroundings.
Hopefully.
You start to get the picture of, oh, so you want to visit Elemenster? Why don't you have him conjure your portal?
He doesn't have a house and he doesn't like us. Sorry, did I
that we know of. He might.
I'll introduce myself.
He may very well.
He just doesn't know us. He'll like us.
What's not to like?
He's definitely got a reputation. He's almost a demigod himself. He said that he could see right through you.
Wait a minute, who said this to who?
Elemenster has this knack for knowing you.
I said that.
There's no secrets to him.
Yes, so I've heard. So, what's the plan then? What was it called?
Shadowdale.
Dale.
Yes. It's like
Excellent.
Moon Dell, but it's a Dale this time.
Dale. I mean, what's the difference between a Dale and a Dell?
Well, a dell is like a series of rocks in a small clearing, where a dale is like a plains kind of area.
Really?
Yes, totally.
Well, the more you know. Perhaps you should write a song about the Dales and Dells.
These are the Dells I know. Some of them are Dells, some of them are Dales.
That's a kids in the hall joke. I don't think everyone got that one. Oh man, that's good. Sorry, Canadian joke.
It's all good. Well, anything else? Does anyone else have anything to offer on this discussion? We're going to see Elemenster.
Are we seeing him? Like, is he actually going to be there?
Oh, you teleport into town. Odds are you're going to see him.
You know, I'm leaving the discussion or the decision on where we're going and visiting to the people who know shit about magic.
Elminster walks around town showing off.
Once you figure it out, just tell me what you
Now-
want stabbed.
A point I might want to bring up on the other side, because y'all would know this. Elemenster is not a fan of Thay.
Oh, yes.
Ah.
That's fucking peachy.
Oh, wait, how many of us are tattooed? I know I am. It's on the bottom of my foot. He would be able to know that, though, I'm sure.
I'm like covered.
He could see right through you.
Yeah.
Need like a.
He'd
Yeah.
sense the
Non-robes.
tattoo on you from 100 miles away. Burn
Great.
anywhere you
So we're
step.
stuck between a rock and a hard place. Thanks, Sragg.
I don't care. I can still introduce myself.
You can
What'd
what?
you say?
I said I'd still introduce myself.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm not with they.
But if I was,
Or Faye. Yeah, I can see why he wouldn't be really keen on them.
Just thought I'd throw
there
that out
any-
there.
Are there any other options of getting in?
Well, you
on the
can go
snap?
to the
Yeah.
east instead. There's an area called the Tangled Trees in the Elven Court. But you haven't heard anything bad about there recently.
Tangled trees?
shaking your head.
Unless recent events have happened that no one knows anything about, that should be a totally safe place.
In my experience, tangled forests are usually troublesome locations.
yeah, we don't have a druid with us. That wouldn't be advisable.
Hard to get through with all the tangles.
So, do you want to go to the east to the Tangled Trees, north to the Road of Rot, or west to Shadowdale, a town?
Wait, what's south?
South is the Abbey of the Sword. That sounds good. Battledale. Oh, Battledale. You do know about that when they're under constant drow attacks.
No thanks. Shadowdale it is.
Out of character for a sec. So for sure, Elminster would be hanging around this place during this time period in this town.
Who knows?
Maybe. You don't know.
I
You
don't
know
think
for
so.
sure.
He's a wizard. He's got more important things to
Yeah,
do.
that's what I figured. He's not just gonna be like lollygagging around, walking around with an exclamation point over his head or something.
Right. Why would he hang out at his house?
Well, it's not like we're staying at his house.
We teleport right in his living room.
Like, sup?
That's a great idea.
That was the only place that Moonraven knew about from that awkward tea they had that time. He remembered it so well.
No.
I would like to point out that apparently northwest or northeast is nothing of note.
Sounds like an excellent place to start.
I like that idea.
I don't know, guys. It sounds like a trap. If there's nothing there, we're just going to teleport into a void and die.
Elminster's an up-and-up kind of guy. He's not going to go and start killing us.
Or
No, yeah. If he could see our true people and intent, regardless of tattoos, he would know what our real motives are.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a problem for me.
So you said northwest and northeast, right?
Yeah, I like that idea more.
Right. Obviously, our mage, we don't know how he would feel about her.
Why let a few bad apples spoil a bunch?
No.
He's not even
If he's
guaranteed
there.
he'll be there.
Well, Cal,
That's
you
right,
seem
he
to
may
know
not
the
even
most
be
about the surrounding areas. I yield to your judgment on this one. You feel free to make the call as to where our best location is going to be.
Yeah, just remember, don't get us murdered.
Well, I just think it's a town. I mean, he's not a criminal. He's not going to attack anyone, I think. We're just passing through.
Yeah. We have such
Famous last
such a wonderful track record with all the towns we passed through.
Yeah, well, we won't be staying long at this one, I
Oh,
don't think.
good.
Wait, what's your track record with towns?
Really good.
Yeah, if you never want to go back.
So what was that about the northeast again?
But those people that started all that fuss aren't with us.
They were killed.
Never heard or seen from again.
We can walk around the outside of the town if you guys feel safe, or...
I'm just.
Are we in the next day already, or have we not gone to
Y'all
sleep?
are still- y'all
No.
haven't gone
Okay,
to sleep.
well, I'm gonna go to bed now.
Alright,
We'll see each other in the armory in the morning, I suppose.
2 votes for, 2 votes against. I'm the deciding vote. Shadowdale it is.
To Shadowdale you go.
Yay, we're not taking the hobbits to Shadowdale.
You're not taking the what?
Hobbits? Because he's not
Right.
here.
Oh, the hobbits.
Yep. Yeah. Shadowdale's a rather famous place.
How big is Shadowdale?
Shadowdale's roughly population about 14,000.
Holy smokes.
It's the best known of all the Dales because of its history of successful battles against Drow, Zents, would-be conquerors of Lashen and Scardale. Although small, Shadowdale
Oh, that Dale.
makes up in quality what it lacks in quantity of citizens. The notorious as the home for adventurers who now prefer a quieter life, but are still capable of exerting extreme force when necessary.
Why aren't we staying there?
You mean Shadowdale, not Shadowdale.
Right? Didn't I say that?
Well, I've heard of that Shadowdale. I didn't know you were talking about that one.
There's only one. Isn't there?
Well, I don't know.
So I still vote away from the town.
Yes, your vote was noted. I'll keep you guys safe. Don't worry. I'm not going to lead you into your imminent doom. I mean, we should be able to see him. It's only one man. What could he possibly do?
Someone's at my door. I'll be right back.
Apparently, you haven't met many wizards.
I've met a few. And if he's on the up and up, he's like I said, he's not going to do anything that would cause you guys trouble. He's not a murderer. You've heard about Elminster the murderer? Doesn't happen.
Haven't heard about us, the murderer, but you know, it's a thing.
No one's heard of that. Except us.
And probably Elminster.
Again, we should be fine. I don't... The people who committed murder are not with us.
Just to be safe, maybe you should write an inspiring song about him, you know? To loosen him up a little bit.
Sure, I could work on something. I don't know. Maybe we'll just try and avoid him, cover our tattoos if we can.
An ode to Elminster by Cal.
Why do we have
And again,
tattoos?
cover the
Right.
tattoos.
So I just kind of like point at my head and like, really? I'm gonna cover this?
Because we needed power to
You can't cover your...
hold
No.
hands.
What do you mean you can't cover your face?
I missed that. When
Be
we
able to
got
put
tattoos?
your helmet on and be fine, right?
Yeah, wear a hood. Jeez. The sack over your
Yes.
head if we have to.
Yes, because the person who can see right through you is really going to be deterred by a
Well,
helmet.
we're not trying to avoid him. We're just going to avoid the people spotting us. And then if we see him, we will just go the other direction.
You know, I don't think a costume is a good idea anyway. If you've got something to hide, it makes you more suspect. And he'd be able to see right through it anyway.
Yeah.
All right,
Him
I'm
we're
back.
trying to avoid.
Yeah, we'll just hurry and get to where we need to go.
All
What's your
this
favorite
talk,
movie?
let's just do something already.
Let's go.
I swear to God, if I
Wait,
see
have we
this...
slept? No.
I
No.
thought I already
No?
decided. I already decided.
Yeah,
Get some
we've
rest.
decided. It's decided. Good night. See you in the morning.
Good night.
Okay,
I was
so
saying that as I was wandering
say
away.
good night.
Hmm.
The gnome left. Dermot, you're the second out of the room then?
Yeah.
Kel, third out of the room.
And Winston. Don't forget Winston.
Oh, and Winston, yes. And who's next out of the room? Mally, Fayne.
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so Mally leaves, then Fayne leaves. Everyone's left the room.
That random side quest baby that we have in the party left.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we got rid of that.
All right.
Oh, it's a new one.
The night is, of course, uneventful because you're safe. That was nice, wasn't it? All right.
Yep.
The next morning, you slowly each arrive in the armory. As soon as the last one of you's entered the room, Moon drops down from the ceiling where he was reading and pulls out a small rolled parchment. Here is the most up-to-date map I have on the area. Try not to unfold it in a strong wind.
So it's the next day. We're all here in the room now. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this one doesn't even have crumbs on it. Excellent.
Okay, so I start laying my shit out here.
Did you grab that, Felix?
Oh yeah, sure. You want to hold it? Here.
I take a look at it. Try and memorize.
It's like a lot of maps that you've seen before. It's just there's more notes on this one. Different caves are noted. There's a
Can we read it? Can we read it?
yeah. As time goes on, it's easily distinguished. You can tell more of the layout of the land from this map from the ones that you've seen before. This is a little bit more detailed.
This is a beautiful map.
It's my personal one, actually. Last time I was in the area.
Oh my, nothing of extreme value, I hope. Do you have copies?
Oh yes, about 3. So do with it as you see fit.
Excellent. Do we have a map case? Kel, do you have a map case?
I think I do. Let me just
Perhaps we should keep it in there.
I just tossed him one, because I'm sure there's one in here.
Several, yeah.
It hits me in the head. Ow!
I recommend that
Heads
one.
up.
Yeah, it's watertight.
Okay. Watertight map case.
Okay, everybody got the basic essentials. You got your bedrolls, your water skins. Everybody got the flint and steel.
Mm-hmm.
Got my golem in my workshop, ready to go.
Everybody pick up some torches. We're gonna need those.
Do we?
Well, I don't, but you know this.
Take the liberty of preparing this wand of dispel magic. Figure someone might be able to use that.
Probably useful for any traps that may still be lingering.
Oh, I might want to take that. Thank you.
What do we got up there? Do we got like what's the weather up there? Down there? Where I don't even know the direction this is. Goddamn
So
teleports.
This isn't a
Far to
real
the
time weather
east,
forecast map, is it?
southeast.
Is it
No,
traditionally
it's
warmer or colder? Should we bring the cold weather gear? Should we not?
not. It will be a little colder, but not much that you're not used to already. It's as far south as we are north. from
Okay,
the
so
equator.
yes. Just in case, because magic blizzards are shitty. I still have this growing rope of disgustingness, which I plop on the desk.
Yeah. Why do you carry that around with you exactly?
You never know when you need a rope.
What do you carry that in?
My bag.
An even better question.
Moon looks at the rope that you've laid on his table, looks at your hand, looks at your backpack, and just keeps going back and forth between the couple of them. Perhaps it should have its own
Which
container.
I wipe across my.
Maybe one full of stones and thrown into the nearest river.
Well, you got another magic rope that is whatever size you need that doesn't look like this?
No, I can't say that I do.
Well, then you're
but,
not helping. Let's move on.
Sometimes it's not the length of the rope, it's how you use it.
What he said. Okay, I've got my rations of everlasting, the mug. Still got this thing. I hold up the crystal ball.
Oh,
That's the one that lets us see in random places.
can I see that?
I give it to Moon.
How'd you come by this?
I think we took it.
Wow,
Right,
this
He doesn't mean we.
I raised an eyebrow.
most useful in,
No, actually, no. We bought it. He didn't know what it was, I don't think.
in many situations. I would say this will be very useful. Once you get within 50 miles of the city, I wouldn't look inside it, though. Could be harmless. Could drive you mad. There you are.
Excellent. Tuck that. Wrap that.
Noted.
I wrap that in like some like leather cloth or whatever to protect it and stick it back in the bag.
Is that a spare loincloth?
Oh, there it is. Okay, that's where we're going.
Don't you judge what I do with my underwear. We still have this fun thing, and I put down the rod of banishment. That could come in handy, I think.
What was that for again?
Some annoying imp thing.
Oh, right. Whatever happened to that imp anyway?
Banish back to his plane, I hope.
Last I heard, he'd taken up residence in, I believe, Myth Draenor, actually.
We'll definitely be needing this then.
Huh.
We've got some unfinished business.
He's a little bit bigger now.
Guess
Bigger?
it's how you use the rod of banishment, not the size. I've got this ring of deflection, or is it called a ring of deflection?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got this ring of deflection. Does anybody want it? It's no good to me.
What was it again? I'm sorry.
So ring of deflection makes it hard for things to hit you.
I can probably use that.
I might like that.
Well, you two can fight over it. I just
Oh my, a feat of strength contest.
put it on the table. It's a +1 to deflection. We got a jar of honey. That's for you, Inston, and a bag of weed. That's for me.
A bag of weed.
Yeah, that's from the same area as a crystal ball, if I remember correct.
I think I still have a crystal ball. What I hold this other crystal ball of trap soul. Did I not use that for something? No,
The
we
what?
still crystal ball of trap soul.
I think we may have used that in the rich. No, I don't think we did.
Okay, well we got this other crystal ball. This one I think is for souls.
Doesn't it have one?
Souls.
Whose soul did we put in here again? I can't remember.
Well, maybe you should ask it.
I don't think it works that way.
Are you sure? Have you tried?
No, I give it to you. You can play with it.
Hello?
We didn't do the
That's my
Netherese
ear and
documents,
listen.
right?
What's that?
We're done with the Netherese documents. Yeah.
Shrag's nodding yes.
You feel a subconscious nod in your mind.
A ring of water walking. I'm gonna hold on to that. That could be helpful.
Did you handle the crystal ball of soul trapping without the container it was in?
I think
He
it's-
gave it to me and I did, apparently.
if it was always in the container, then it's still in the container.
We handed it to you in the container.
Yeah.
Let me know if you take it out of the container.
So I would just look at it in the container and say hello and listen.
You hear nothing.
I don't think there's anyone in this one.
We'll save that for later then.
It'd be best not to touch the ball.
Are we gonna need any currency where we're going? I don't imagine there's much.
I'm
things
sure
to
all
buy.
the void creatures are gonna be willing to barter with you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You might take a pair of coins just in case you need to place them over the eyes of one of your friends or
Okay,
loved ones.
so I take the sack of gems. I got
I
some
raised an eyebrow to that.
sack of gems and put that on the table. Do you have like a safe or a safe? I'll just leave this with you, Moon.
Oh yeah, actually, I do have a couple of lock boxes y'all can use. I can have them taken to your quarters if you want. Give you somewhere to store your items.
Could put him in my workshop.
That works. I have something here called special axe.
Hmm.
I'll put that on the table. No idea what this is.
Special axe, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I
Okay.
failed at identifying.
It looks like an ordinary axe to me.
Well, I don't think I need it
talked to
right
it.
now.
Hello?
We'll leave this here. We
No
got-
souls in this one either.
I'm wearing my Thieves Guild ring, which is kept turned inside out, so you can't see it always. I pull out the mithril chain shirt. Does anybody want this?
Mithril.
No thanks.
You see, Moon's kind of got his eyes glued to a book that Kel handed him.
I could probably think of a few uses for mithril. Running some experiments. If you wouldn't mind, I wouldn't mind holding on to that for now.
Okay, they're really hard to make, so don't be blowing it up for. No,
I'll be sure to consult you first.
for a really good reason.
I would never think of it.
Okay, I throw. Wow. Okay, there's another big sack of fucking gold.
You
700.
throw chainmail at me, I was gonna say.
So,
Well, it's mithril. It weighs nothing.
Moon's wide-eyed going through the book that Kel handed him, and then Kel pulls another book out of the bag and hands it to Moon. Just opens that one on top of the other book. What can I give you? What do you want? Something that you want?
Just tell me what you want. Nope.
I know.
One gnome
want it.
voice
I want
box
it.
removed. Yes.
What would I want? That's a good question.
Think on it.
It's a
Are you-
good thing. This thing around.
Are you any of you seeing anything that you think that you are going to need for this? I see you going through your supplies, and are you finding something lacking?
Well, not yet. We gotta see what we got before we know what we need.
I could use a ring of anti-venom. I don't think we have anything like that within our party, do we? Felix, can you,
I'm sure he's got
venom?
cures.
I don't
Lined
know
up.
what potion inventory I would have because
You've had a lot of time to work.
As you
Yeah.
say that, I hand you a potion of dark vision. I'm like,
You just say yes, I would probably have that.
Yeah.
a potion of dark vision.
you should hold on to this. I won't be needing it.
I will do so for now. Put it on my potion belt.
Else, I don't have any rings on.
I'm in the bag of holding now, and
You're in the bag of holding.
Well, yeah, probably half
Just
half
all
sticking out of the
Our
bag of
legs.
holding. Yeah. And I'm reefing, and you just hear me grunting, and I finally pull out this chest that we got from a dungeon.
You're just what's sticking out of the end.
Yeah.
Of the bag.
I'm like, oh, we forgot about this. We don't even know what's in this thing.
A
Where
chest.
did you grab that one?
Says a mysterious voice with not knowing the contents of said chest.
It would have been after Rock Jesus Kel's concert.
Rock Jesus Kel.
Because the rest of the bag of holding is full of all the money from Rock
I was gonna say,
Jesus's
was it
concert.
holding the money from the concert?
It just says chest from dungeon.
Chest from dungeon. You just took it? You didn't even... Okay.
We didn't have time, I don't think. I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
I wonder what you've been hauling around. It must be nice to get to the point to where you don't even care what you find anymore.
There's been shit going down, okay? It was the least of our worries.
Couple months.
How do you know it's not empty?
I don't.
You sure that's not a mimic?
Oh God.
I think it already would have had its had a reaction or something.
Oh, yep. It's a dead mimic.
Oops.
I'm thinking he's starved.
Yeah. Died. He's suffocated in the bag of holding.
Oh.
Oh, I
Okay.
forgot about this. I pull out a cask, a moonshine cask, and immediately take a drink from it.
And that was the end of the dwarf. Well,
What self-respecting dwarf is hurt by moonshine?
Depends on the moonshine.
did you already add the... That's right.
You gave me a gem kit, right?
Yes, I did. I
Yeah.
want to make sure you added that already.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna gem kit. I need to know what gems are in there. So I pull out this box. I'm guessing it's probably about a foot by 6 inches, and it's like almost like a jewel case. And I open it up, and inside it is X amount of gems.
Yeah. And they're armor and weapon gems.
So there's a couple duplicates, so I can have in armor and the 2 sides. So there's 3 of each.
Yeah.
One
you
for armor
have
and one for
4,
each sides of my axe. Or gosh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Wait a minute. Yeah. The gems up at the top line is 4 armor gems, and they're wild shaping.
Okay.
Then in the center is a ring holding slot, and then underneath that are elemental gems.
Sorry, what was the ring one?
There's a ring, a spot to hold a ring in the center of it.
Okay.
And then lining underneath that are elemental gems. One of each.
Okay.
One of each elemental type. And each one of these gems adds 1d12 elemental damage. Fire, cold, acid.
Fire?
Real acid?
But
there
it functions in your bear form.
Is there earth?
Earth would be acid, technically.
Okay. I think another one would be wind, right?
Lightning.
Lightning, okay.
Fire, lightning, acid, cold.
Okay, so I just have the ring on and that affects my weapon or my claws.
Yeah, the ring will affect your claws.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So you wear the ring and then put whatever gem type you want in it and it'll affect your claws.
Okay.
Yes, exactly like that. He's followed the demonstration of Dre.
I liked the claws. These are claws.
I'm druiding.
Would he have a cloak of charisma? I'd trade him that for the book, no doubt. I don't really have anything I need.
You want to... Alright, I can definitely do something with that.
Let's have that or rings. I really don't, or boots. But charisma would be the... Yeah, I'd love to get my hands on.
What's on your head?
Lore binder.
What is that?
4 bardic knowledge, 3-day read magic spell.
Okay.
What
Ring.
magic doogie hat.
Where's that book? There's a ring that I had. It's supposed to be a circlet. Okay, well, I can't find that, but so you see him pull out a circlet that's supposed to be a head item, right? And it's like, you want a ring, and he shrinks it.
Okay.
It's a circlet of persuasion.
Okay.
And if I remember correctly, this is off the top of my head, but this is what it is. So if I'm wrong, so be it, whatever.
It's situational, isn't it, though?
No, what this is a +2 to charisma and a +10 on any charisma-based check.
Okay, no, that sounds right. But I think it was... Yeah.
That's a mighty fine looking ring.
Well, that suffice.
That would be good. Thank you.
All right. So the bard got a ring of make me more bardly.
Make me more bardly.
Did you empty out all the gold? I don't think we'd need that much. We could probably have split it up.
Was there anything in the chest?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. We were opening the chest, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Dermot pulls open the chest.
Full of vital organs.
And inside the chest there is gold.
Mhm.
And gold. And more gold. Where did that thing go? And even more gold.
So 4 pieces of gold.
And a spool of rope. Which seems magical in nature.
I hand it to Moon. Here. A shiny one for you.
He looks at the... Well, this is a spool of endless rope.
Maybe you should keep the rope and get rid of your guts.
It holds an unlimited amount of the finest silk rope. You can feed out as little as you want or up to 500 feet at any one time. When you're finished, you can simply wind it back on the spool.
You have to wind up 500 feet of rope?
Yeah, it only takes
That would take-
takes 6 seconds. It's really fast. Just roll it up.
I hand it to Kel.
It doesn't stink or it's not slimy or...
This seems more like your style, Kel.
It's not disgusting.
That would be my style. What is this called again?
It's a spool of endless rope.
It's fancy gut rope.
Well, I don't need this. I take the rope out of my bag.
I'll dispose of that for you.
That's not my rope. I still have
No,
mine.
he's keeping that ugly thing. But this is great. I just have regular rope.
Okay. Well,
This is
There
way
we have
better than that disgusting thing.
I would like to agree, yes.
Okay, so is there like a corner of this room that's not kind of being used?
Yeah.
How big?
A decent, at least 10 foot.
Okay, I'm just gonna like push everybody back and then pour
Oh, good.
out the gold.
Oh god.
Just starts pouring gold and gold.
We're drowning in gold. Ow.
So how much gold was in the chest? Because I'll leave in the chest.
Oh, let's be generous and say about the same amounts on the ground.
Okay, which is
5.
5. Yeah.
1,000.
I think the party probably, with all gold considered now, has a combined 2 million gold.
Jesus.
Holy smokes.
It's over 9,000.
Okay, that's really 2 million.
How many plat is that? And what's the conversion?
Conversion would be 200,000 plat.
Wow.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah, I'll say.
I don't think I could have dumped out 2 million gold.
It says a bag of holding, right? And then it had a chest that had.
Like I said, we're drowning.
Well,
in
that's what I'm
gold!
like. Eventually, I'm going to be like, this isn't working. I think we need to find a. Do you have a Scrooge McDuck vault?
Oh yeah, yeah, we can figure that out.
Because I kind of
We
want the
just,
bag of holding to hold all the new shit we're about to get.
Maybe
That
instead of 2 million gold, it was 200,000 plat.
You know, there is a.
No, but this was like stuff thrown from peasants, so it couldn't.
Oh,
There's no
not-
way it's plats. It's
I
gonna be.
thought you also had that chest full of gold from the past too.
Good lord.
I mean, and that's not counting the amount of gold that y'all lost.
Yeah.
that was one heck
Y'all
of a
lost
rock.
a significant amount of gold as well.
Okay, so we basically got 2 million gold in Moon's vault.
I'll have that taken care of for you. Why don't I give each of you a... Here, I hand you each a small notebook.
It's a notebook. I open up the notebook.
Each of them is basically, it's a medieval check.
It's a ledger.
No, yeah, notes of worth you can use.
A
If you
trait
need
note.
if you need to purchase something, I do have accounts in most cities. That I don't think anything as small as. I mean, like if you go to what is the? I've already lost the city's name.
Where is it located?
The big one, Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Oh my
The
gosh,
big
I forgot
one.
Waterdeep.
The water
The
zone.
big one with water. Yeah, you go to Waterdeep. There's a bank there. That's where it's based out of. It's notes from Waterdeep.
It's a writ of currency exchange.
Exactly.
Just invented money.
We invented money, and I'm going to have this stuff stored in the vaults for you in your own accounts there.
I was picturing it to be more magical, where like you give them this note and the gold appears.
Does anyone have space?
I start taking notes.
No, you have to specify the denominations of what you
Yeah,
want.
you write how much you want, and you give it, you put it on the table, and then that's what appears.
Right. But if you want gold, you can say gold or copper and
Yeah,
copper.
exactly.
Hey guys, do any of you have like an extra free hand for a ring? I'm just curious.
I mean, I only have 2 hands, but
Or do you have two
I've-
rings?
I've got toes.
I say I got room.
what ring would you have me wear? Is it my size?
Well, I
I
was
take a
thinking
12.
if we had something like a ring of communication.
Is it only
Might be
2 rings
handy.
you can wear? 2 magical rings?
I don't
Okay.
think I have any
So-
rings.
One on each hand? Okay. Or whatever you decide to wear.
It would allow you to hear my bardic music regardless.
Well, I'm always up for a 2.
That sounds wonderful. I could use that.
So you want
Wouldn't that work like that?
telepathic bond? Yeah, that would work.
If I sang a song in my head, they would still get the benefits of it.
Yep, I'd accept that.
Okay.
So you want a telepathic bond with each other?
Well, yeah, they get to turn it on and off, right?
Yeah. All right. Everyone's okay with that? Because if you want, I could just cast that as a permanent spell.
But what if we don't want others to know what we're thinking?
You don't. You just it's on your knowing.
You have to try to send it.
Meow, 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 meow.
So let's say you get your brains bashed in and you're too dumb to remember what to say. You won't be able to send any message.
All right. This is definitely. I can perform a telepathic bond with a lot of you.
Great, we just became the Borg Collective.
It's
Everyone,
turn it on and off.
if you're up for this, please step forward.
Well, I have a question. What's the range on this exactly?
As long as you remain on the same plane of existence.
I'll go ahead and step forward.
Well, perhaps you should join in with us. That way we could communicate with you directly.
It just blinks.
I am fine where I'm at, thank you.
You guys are the doer. I'm just not the doer.
I'll check in. If you need me, I'll, find a way to
Don't
get in
call
touch.
me, I'll
It'd
call
be
you.
much easier this way. We're going on a quest for you after all. What if we have quandaries or queries about said items or...
Yes, what if you all do at all hours of the evening?
I mean, we'll be reasonable. We've been here for a few months now. Are we not reasonable, Moon?
I'm a very private person. But, wonderful idea. So, I'll lock hands. Does everyone join
Wait.
hands?
Is there a way of removing this if needed?
With the right dispels, yes. Or
Death will
perhaps
probably
body.
work too.
I can
But-
make a potion. Don't worry about it.
It can be removed if need be, yes.
You don't need
But
to.
it doesn't go constantly. It's not like everyone's reading each other's minds all the time.
Yeah, I got you. It's only if you want.
allow
It's only it's only what. you
Are
want.
you saying this
Yeah.
character or out of character?
In
No,
here.
I'm. Yeah, in character.
And that means
Why
that
are
we
you
can
so
also communicate with each other at any time as well.
What
with a specific person, right?
I'm a lady. I need my thoughts to myself.
We know what thoughts you're thinking of.
I glare at him. Shut up.
We do?
Yes, we do.
What thoughts are those? Please enlighten the rest of us.
How much
Pastries.
he
All right,
wants to
everyone, shut up and hold hands.
All right.
Grab Dane's and the little gnome guy. And glare at both of them.
Little gnome guy. Little gnome guy.
You're a little gnome.
What? That's all I am to you, little gnome guy.
I want to see.
Okay.
Use his hand.
I start
have
drawing a circle
tattoos.
around the outside of you.
body tattoo.
Prepare the
What?
incantations.
Not body. Like friends.
And boom, the spell is enacted. You now can send messages telepathically if that's what you so desire.
This is almost like our friend the Skype pigeon.
I'm
Real
afraid
quiet
he's
there.
obsolete now. So everyone in the group hears Fayne thinking out test.
You hear Darren going meow 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 meow.
All right. So
I broadcast. I can hear all of your thoughts. Just kidding.
We recognize your voice.
That's why I said just kidding.
Mally, Fayne, is there anything that y'all particularly need for this journey?
No thanks.
Well, I'm trying to think if there's something that's going to help me to be able to see in the dark.
I've got this potion of dark vision the dwarf gave me.
So something a little more permanent.
I've got this
I-
candle.
I give
blindfold.
him a torch.
Oh.
I like this gnome.
Uh,
Candle will help you see in the dark.
Ooh, I was actually kind of thinking more, could you enchant maybe this sword here for something that's able to radiate a glow? For
You
talking
want
about
your
a
sword to glow.
Is that only when it's in the
Alright.
presence of orcs?
only when it's in the dark.
Can you turn that off?
Well,
If it's just gonna glow all the time, that's a bad idea.
so you want to be able to turn the sword off.
So now we're inventing lightsabers.
It's more of a.
And if you drop it, you should be able to use the power of your mind to make it come to you.
That exists.
That's here, actually. It's fine.
That's Mage Hand, basically.
Are you wearing anything over your eyes?
Right, for us, I'm talking about him. Come on now.
No.
No, he won't even put on his goddamn helmet.
Okay. There's some lenses that will give you dark vision.
But they're pink.
Not so much.
Ardo has those, doesn't he?
Yeah, Ardo has a pair of them. They're fairly common. I think I might have some around here, and I start looking through different drawers and pull out a pair of them. Here they are. Some dark vision lenses for you. There you are.
Cool, thank you.
Are they like super hipster specs?
Yeah,
Okay.
totally. Little rectangle specs.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
still gonna
like
grab
Morpheus
the torch.
style from the Matrix. Yeah,
There we go.
They don't have any like arms. They just snap right on his
yeah,
nose.
totally Morpheus style. Yeah.
They just sit right there.
I'm still
Alright,
gonna make
so-
sure I grab a torch or two, just because, well, kill it with fire.
So, Fayne is taken care of. The bard is taken care of. Our ranger friend has what he needs. And you don't want anything, Mally.
Nah, I'm good. Wait,
Are you sure?
out of character. Out of character. Okay, this Elementor dude, right?
Yeah.
David.
Yeah.
Moonraven. Okay, I really don't know much about him at all. So,
He's a
what's
super
Moonraven?
duper awesome good two shoes mage.
Oh, he's goody two shoes. Is okay.
Chaotic goody two shoes.
Yeah.
Chaotic goody two shoes. Okay, and he doesn't like people from
It's
Bay.
kind of a big deal.
Okay, does Moon know him like pretty well?
Probably.
Probably not.
decently.
We know
They're
of
not
him.
really
Yeah.
friends. They just know each other. Like, how
So
would
could-
be the
The thing Mally would ask for is advice on
Like, imagine a
how
wizard
to
that
act
is a
around
pretty
him.
big deal. That's it.
I would say avoid him at all costs. From your perspective, you shouldn't be too close to him. Why
Okay.
do you ask?
Well, just in case.
Well, Shadowdale's to the west of Mithranor. As long as you don't head that direction, you should be fine.
Oh, okay. I thought we were still going in that place. Never mind.
You're which place? You're headed north, right? That's where I have the portal set to open.
Okay. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
No, we kind of decided we'd go to Shadowdale.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
Yeah,
I
you know,
see.
ask the locals if they knew anything about anything over there that we could, gather information for.
I see.
Right? That would make sense. We're not really sure what's there, and the locals would know a lot about it.
So yeah, they've made several, generations living in the area. They've lost most of their adventurers that head that direction. I'm sure there'll be a couple there that could give you some advice. That's not a bad idea. Sure.
Sorry, I missed the
You wanna
past
head
20
that
seconds.
way?
What happened?
Yeah.
I politely said that we're going to Shadowdale and not.
No.
I mean, that's
Road.
fine. If you want to go that direction.
I
I'll
know.
just start redoing the teleportation circle. No problem. Guess it would have been handier to know that yesterday. But no matter. We'll send you right on.
Can't climb
Something?
walls.
Is
Say
it,
hi to Elementster for me.
is it drawn on the ground already, the teleportation? You go and scrub it
Ian
out.
goes,
Grumbling. Teleportations to Elminster. Elminster. Oh. I do the right thing.
I'm a good little two shoes. All right. Well, you're gonna want this. Do you have any rings on?
Me?
Yeah.
I have. No, I don't.
I pull out a ring and toss it to you.
Okay. I catch it with my finger.
That
You
was great.
Catch it with your finger and put it on.
Yep.
She seems to.
I disappear.
Yeah, she seems to be much harder to detect on your telepathic link all of a sudden.
It just sounds like Vox's headset.
Yeah. You guys are all losers. Can they hear me?
Nope.
Okay. She laughs to herself.
It's a ring of mind shielding. You're immune to detecting alignments or anyone trying to detect your thoughts, unless you want it to happen. You have to really want it.
Okay. Excellent.
So
Thank you.
write that down. Ring of mind shielding.
All right.
Excellent.
I'll write down excellent ring of mind.
Yes. So that's everyone. You see, as
Moon, a
he's
bag of
finishing.
special cookies.
Thank you. He finishes drawing the portal back. I think we're about ready to cast it, except you, Felix. Did you want anything? You're the only one left.
Oh, it's our standard agreement.
Okay. Standard agreement.
Hang on
You're
a sec.
fine with whatever you find there, huh? Oh, yes. I think we can work something out.
Excellent.
Oh, Fluffy! Fluffy! He screams as the floor starts shaking a little bit. The floor will shake in the time of steps. Suddenly, the double doors open, and a 8-foot tall man made out of metal walks into the room.
Fluffy.
He is finished. Modifications I've written down in these books here. I pull up three novels. Here you are. This will let you do what you're trying to do. It's going to take a lot of time.
Right.
This is obviously just the base model.
Indeed. Excellent.
Name him as you will. Fluffy, this is your new master, Felix.
Excellent.
Follow his direction from now on.
What, no cup holder?
That's a great idea. I'll look into that. I'm looking through the book.
Alright, so add the 3 golem manuals and an iron golem named Fluffy.
Okay.
I forgot about that, sorry.
Fluffy has a pet cat, I think.
So Rocky and Fluffy, you're doing pretty good with that. You're definitely the pet class. I suppose y'all are ready to head out.
I believe so.
If everyone would step onto the portal.
I step in.
I put the books away and step on the portal. Post haste.
This will send you north, just outside of Shadow.
Okay.
I didn't want to send you into the city proper, especially with Fluffy. Do as you will in that area. I would recommend be careful and don't anger anyone. They're all very capable individuals in that side of the world.
Indeed.
They grew up around Myth Draenor, after all, and lived.
As long as we're
Let's
not
let
being
that sink in.
teleported into that undead, cursed, decaying place, that sounds all right to me.
Just be careful and find a way to get in touch with me through sending if needed. That would work. Magically, you use your crystal ball, but remember what I said. Don't use it within 50 miles of that city.
How will we know if we're within 50 miles of that city when we're using it exactly?
You'll be able to tell. If you use it and go mad, it was too close.
Yeah.
You just have to use your best judgment.
My concern!
Use your best judgment. Try to use the map. Use the stars. Figure it out. I trust you.
Proximity. Some kind of proximity spell, I'm mumbling to myself.
Sounds good. Well, everyone, good luck. And he casts the spell, and you see a bright flash of light as you're sent hurtling through time and space to 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now.
Nicely done, Sragg. That's it for this week. These sessions will probably be short because it's the end of the work week and we're all freaking exhausted when we play these, but tune in 2 weeks. Tune in next week if you want to see more of Legacy's Grasp. That's the other D&D 5th edition campaign. If you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying this, please click that like button. And if you're really enjoying it and you want to see all our stuff and know when we post, hit that subscribe button. Leave us a comment and we'll see you soon. Bye.